Okay. I was pretty sure that was going to be muted, and I was right. Hello, everyone, and let's do the rundown. Hello, Pordizo, Commander Keen, Helen Croft, Ianese, Dutch Black Cat, Spies of Mud, Meekat 9000, Luripa X2, and a special shout out to K Marshall. Hello, since it's your first time chatting. Okay, today I kind of just picked a thing out of the air to work on. Oh, wow, okay. Hello, Clarine, since it's your first time chatting, and hello, Floor 12344, since it's your first time chatting. So I kind of just picked working on making a script to convert the disk image files and stuff to just do. I was really hoping by this point I would have the 8-inch cleaning disks and we would be able to get back to ripping new floppy disk images, but due to complications, they're still, well, I don't have them yet. I'll let you guess who's responsible for that, and it's notfloppydisks.com. So, we're not going to be ripping any new disk images today, unfortunately. So I don't have new stuff to work on, and I kind of wanted to be able to, let's see, kind of think Shelby has a hat to pick ideas from. I could put tags in a hat. I don't know. I had a couple of things I was thinking about doing. I just kind of went with this one. The other idea I had was trying to get the serial keyboard I have running instead of trying to do this. But that would require setting up my HP 16500C, which is like a whole complicated thing. So I didn't know if that was worth trying to get into today. So see, I spent today modding a bunch of 3.5-inch drive support 360 RPM mode. All right. Let's see. Whoa, thought I read Bash must need lunch. Is it not Bash? Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. What did I write? Yeah, it says Bash. It says I'm going to write a Bash script for converting raw floppies to IMD and get flux images. Right? Yeah. Let's see. Yes. So I guess we're just going to get started on that. I don't know. I'm in one of those positions now where I just want to get back and finish working on the thing that I was last working on, which is the video on the Caesar scanner. I had to make a small correction to the video, so I just finished shooting that, and now I need to go back and edit it. So, yeah. Oh, first off, Meeket9000, thank you for the Prime sub. Ianese, thank you for the Tier 1 sub and for the second month in a row. Okay. See, there's a thing, and I think I should do it here. So, Twitch. Okay. Commander, hold on here. Bullion MC2, thank you for the Prime sub. Commander Keen, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Wow, all right. The thing is I got the payment from Twitch today, so I'm gonna buy the camera right now. I'm firing up Amazon here, so let's do this. No Twitch alerts? Oh, as in it's not working? Let's see. Dreamt of solution problem. A dreamt of solution to a system problem has been plaguing me for over 2 years. Sweet. So yeah, don't drop the phone. Yeah, no. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah. Where's lists? All right, production gear plans. Okay. Add to cart. Proceed to checkout. Let's see. Have fun shopping? It's not the most fun thing to shop for. But okay, that's good. Check. Continue. Ah, man, last time I looked at it, there was the option to get it next day, but that's apparently gone now. Oh, all right. Let's see, is that gonna show anything? It is not. All right, here we go. Hold on. Click. Oh, stupid GoPro. All right, there it is. What? Why am I? How am I at 15% battery? That's unusual. Okay, but there it is. Camera. I'm about to hit place order, and hiding it just in case it shows the address right after. Yep, it did. So I'm glad I hit it. There we go. Ordered. Second Blackmagic camera on its way. Thank you all so much for making that happen, because that's a really big deal. That's an enormous thing to have happen. And it was kind of hit home extra in 2 different ways to me recently, now that I'm really thinking about this, that's going to be very nice to have. So the first thing is it's gone from the wish list. Well, it should be. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want 8K red cameras. That's kind of excessive. But yeah, you guys made this happen, and I'm extremely appreciative. So let me talk about 2 ways that's really helpful. So the video that I'm currently working on for the book scanner, I had to film it in the dark because it needs to have the lights off to work correctly. And this camera is such a superhero that I had my laptop on and I forgot to turn the brightness of the display down, and it was showing a completely white image with the scanner software in a room that was off. All the lights were off. And this camera here is so good that it managed to capture the display of the laptop showing everything and have enough detail in the background that I was able to bring it up so that the video isn't just pitch black. You can actually see stuff happening in the background. So this camera is really good and very amazing. So the other thing is my editing desktop has something wrong happening. I have not figured out what it is. for some reason, it keeps, whenever, I haven't fully identified the problem, but I'll be using it, doing something GPU intensive editing software, playing a game, and it will slowly just crash, hard lock, and then has to be reset. And the only reason I say that that is related to the camera is that I bought this laptop, and this is a backup, which means I can edit videos off of this if I really need to. Well, if the camera that I'm currently using croaked, I wouldn't have another camera to film with. So having that second Blackmagic camera is going to make it so that if one of them fails on me, I will have a backup, and I can keep filming, I can keep making videos, I can keep working. So having a secondary camera is just helpful in that it's a backup. So 2 ways that having 2 Blackmagic cameras is going to be very beneficial. So yeah, I'm really appreciative of all the help in making that happen. Hellencroft, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. And also, Commander Keen, thank you for the 500 bits. You guys are amazing. And RWX Rick banned Python calculator, so I can't do that. And if we actually go through and edit software, or start working on the software today, that wasn't an impossibility. So I'm gonna have to remember that. Ooh, router fan. You know what? Yeah, let me turn that on. It is off because I was filming. I don't think that's happening or causing a problem because there's no frame drops yet, but I'll do it just in case here. So, all right, that's on. Actually, let me grab my water. It's sitting over there while I'm at this. All right. Let's see, you'll bring that up if necessary. If you bring it up, if I fail, then you're going to be the first one on a list that will show up at the end of streams for people who managed to snag me up in that one. Let's see. So I got the router fan on. So that was off. That was my fault. What's the thing? There was another thing I was going to talk about here. Let's see. I think there was someone. No, okay. I have no idea what it was going to be. Use bash calculator instead. Oh, God. I don't hate myself that much, Hellecroft. I will use the Burroughs Portable before I use bash. Ugh. See, any news on Kitty? You're going to see him this stream, I think. Hopefully, if everything worked correctly. So, yeah. Let's see. There was a weird strobing effect. Really? Huh? Router fan? Oh, I don't know what might have been causing that. What was I going to get to? Yeah, oh, there's some other fringe benefits to getting that camera as well, and part of why I'm getting a new one instead of like a used one, because you could, well, that's the other thing. The camera is really weird. That thing holds its value like crazy for some reason, and it's to the point where it's actually detrimental to buy a brand new or a used one, because they sell used for nearly the new price. But when you buy it new, you get a copy of DaVinci Resolve with it for free. That's a $300 value. And since I edit with Resolve, that actually is impactful to me. So getting a used one is not that desirable. What's really cool is I'm going to have, it's not the chip shortage, Sergeant Silver. This has been like this since the camera came out. But what's nice is that I'm able to have 3 licenses for Resolve. Unfortunately, when I moved into the office here, I bought a second license so that I would have one, because I thought I was going to be ending up doing editing on the computer that's doing the streaming right now, just in case I wanted to like review footage or something. And then I had a computer at home and the server. So I thought, oh, I'm going to need 3 licenses, so I bought another one. So now I have a third one, and I didn't have to spend the $300 on the second license. Oh well. But the bright side is that the one that I bought separately is the flash. Well, it's not, it probably is a flash drive. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's the hardware dongle version, which means it'll always work. So there's that. Yeah. So that's an interesting thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Might as well get a new one. Exactly. I would, since I use this software for editing all the time, it makes sense for me to have another copy of it. And last but not least, warranty. Yeah, warranty's good. I should probably have sent this camera in for warranty service. Maybe, I'm not really sure. They get dead pixels a lot. But the thing is I don't know that that's actually a problem, because they released a software update to allow it to remap dead pixels. You put the lens cover on, it identifies them, and then it blends the pixels in from the sides. And because it's 4K, you really can't see individual pixels missing when they're merged from the details around them. So it kind of doesn't matter. And they're in Australia, and there were people who actually did send their cameras back to them, and it took a long time to get them back. So yeah, I didn't do that. See, how does the non-hardware license work? So that's kind of why I bought the hardware license. The software license, you get a key and you plug it into the software, and it's kind of like normal. It just activates online, and then you can use the program. But the thing is it has to phone home to the server every time you start it up. And on Linux, the network code for Resolve is not good for it trying to phone home. And when you're allowed to activate each software key 2 times, and then after that it deactivates your previous installations and then reactivates, giving you 1 more free key. But on Linux, the deactivation process does not work. So if you activate it twice, then try to reactivate it, it just errors and it cannot be reactivated. At first, I emailed DaVinci's support for it and had them clear my keys, but then I eventually figured out what the problem was. So I would have to log in or boot Windows, activate Resolve on Windows, which meant downloading and installing whatever the current version was, because I didn't usually use it, activate it, deactivate it, and then go back to Linux and reactivate it on both whatever my editing PC was and my server at the same time. It was this whole really horrible, irritating process. So what I did is I bought the hardware dongle, which you just plug into a USB port, the software sees it, and then it just starts. No phoning home to the internet or anything, just completely bypassing that. And then I leave the software key only on my server because it is always running. It's really easy to deal with whatever the activation shenanigans are, because I never turn it off, so it never deactivates. So it works out fine. So let's see here. Hold on, I think Jout asked something. That was it. Let's see, there was a ping. Hey, Tech Changers, did you see my news earlier on? It's definitely a bummer. I did not, Jout. What was it? Let's see. So it looks for some hardware ID or for the software license, like a NIC MAC address. I'm not really sure what it's doing, Helen Croft. I really don't know how the software one works as far as why it breaks on Linux. It's kind of frustrating. Again, the network connectivity to Blackmagic servers on Linux is really broken. There's a feature where when Resolve crashes, you're supposed to be able to send them like an error report. And on Linux, 100% of the time, that does not work. It'll crash. It'll show you that box saying, oh, you want to send us a note about what you're doing and let us see some logs. You click the send button, and then it says, oh, it could not connect to servers. Every time without fail. So, I don't know. But yeah, the hardware dongle version works great. So I just use that on the editing PC. I just have it on a little extension cable hanging off the back because I don't want it to get like jammed. Because, it's $300 flash drive basically. Put the wear on a short extension cable, not on the connector itself. I may move it into my server now that I'm going to have 2 software keys. I can put 1 key on my laptop, 1 key on my editing PC, and then they can each have their own dedicated key. And then leave the hardware key in the server. Get like one of those USB 2.0 to USB-A connectors that like sticks up off the motherboard. Just plug it straight in. And then it'll always be active on the server. That might be nice, but I don't know, I haven't had that much of a problem. Let's see, my news was my electronic load has every load resistor open? Wasn't that like a 300 watt load? Did they overload the 300 watt load? Whoa. Let's see, Manjenko Tech, it's thanks to you I use Resolve. Cool. It works really well as software. Once you get it running, it's great. I just have some problems getting it running correctly on Linux. Also, do not edit over NFS shares, only edit over Samba, because I tried editing over NFS and I ended up pulling my hair out so much. It was ridiculous. There's some weird issue with the way that NFS handles small files, and the caching of Resolve would just completely bottleneck it. So, yeah. iSCSI, I haven't looked into that. Can you do that over Ethernet? I don't know. Samba works, so I'm not inclined to change it. Plus, that at least makes it an option to edit from Windows at some points. So I'm trying to figure out 30 amps jout. Wow. Man, that's really weird. It wasn't fused. It only has resistors, not fuses? Strange. Let's see, Keith. I've been trying to figure out how to send escape commands to my dot matrix printer from Windows 10 all day. Trying to use dot matrix printer for anything other than point of sale seems to be quite the hassle on modern machines. So use, can PuTTY? Can PuTTY access a parallel port? I'm not sure. Because try and do that, but yeah, trying to do that stuff. I think I made a post about that on Twitter one time, because I was trying to use this before. So when I first got this laptop, I forced myself to use Windows on it for a month, in the spirit of the Linus Tech Tips video series, where they forced themselves to use Linux for a month. And I wanted to see how modern Windows was, because I just hadn't used it. It sucks. I mean, I'm not surprised. But I tried to use my modern printer stuff, or my vintage printer stuff, from modern Windows, and like you're saying, it's nearly impossible. It's awful. So yeah, I'm not really sure. PuTTY does not seem to offer parallel. That's unfortunate, because that was my best guess. But yeah, it was miserable, and I could not print out my hard copy supporter sheet for the end of videos that way. I actually brought my MacBook, which is running KUbuntu, and then I would print with that. Even though it was a fully capable functional computer, but because I hadn't put Linux on it yet, it couldn't be done. It's just, oh man, it's so stupid. So yeah, I'm not really sure how you can do that, Keith. Other than booting Linux, that's as best I got. So you thinking about setting up WordStar on an old machine as best option? Would it be possible to use a USB parallel port interface and then forward that to like DOSBox or a virtual machine? That might work. I don't know. I didn't get that far into it, but yeah, from actual Windows, nightmare. See, iSCSI over Ethernet works. I've used it. Works for all OSs, but one-to-one. It's a one-to-one mapping. Oh no, that mounts the LUN, and nah, that sounds a little complicated. Nah, I'd rather just I'll keep using Samba. There's no problems with Samba. So anyway, we've been kind of mumbling for 25 minutes. We should probably do some actual work here, huh? Or else I'm gonna have to change the just chatting category. Okay, let's see here. I've tried DOSBox. Haven't figured out the escape command part. Okay. Can you get it to print from DOSBox at all? Does that work? Because I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of that. I escaped Windows, put Linux on here, and I was, yay, did a little happy dance. So that's about it. Okay. Are you familiar with escape sequences stuff? Because I don't know. I would think it would just work. DOSBox X. Okay, I haven't messed around with any of the variant versions, so I'm not too sure how that influences it. Now, you know what? Before I switch over to here, let me get chat up on the laptop, actually. Let's see. Pop out. Bring it over here. Please. There we go. Bluetooth. It's being Bluetooth. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna write some software here. Software, just a little bash script that will automatically run, hopefully, the Linux copy of. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at that actually here first. We're gonna run the Linux copy of the. Did you try Windows System for Linux? Ooh, that would be an interesting thing. Yeah, try Windows Subsystem for Linux. That's not a bad idea. That would be hilarious if that worked, though. Oh man, that would make me really happy. What was I doing here? I was trying to get to the the HXC software. I want to see if the command line version of HXC will work correctly for Linux. So, Ben Mad Dog, thank you for the Prime subscription and for the second month in a row. Hello, Perennial Olenard. Okay, so here is this. Is it really just the .so files? Should I just move this and that? You know what? I think I will. Whoa, Pirelli and Olenard, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You guys are helping ease the sting of just having bought the camera. It is a substantial purchase. And on top of that, I got news 2 days ago that my storage unit is jacking up my rent by over $100 a month. So that's fun. Yeah, so much fun. Let's do this. We're gonna do the thing that I just should have done a long time ago. Yeah, it's delightful. I'm so glad that I'm stuck there. Time to clear it up. It is 200 square feet that is packed wall to wall. Not happening. There is nowhere for it to go. It is over. It's more than 1/5 the size of this office. And it's packed higher than the ceilings are in the office. So, yeah, no, not going to be emptied, unfortunately. There's nowhere else to go either. They're all super expensive. When I got into there, that was the cheapest place available. And I'm sure the other ones are only more expensive. So, additionally, the ceilings are kind of ridiculously high. So the dollar per square foot that you pay is actually a lot better than other places if you can stack high by putting in nice shelving, and I've done that. So it's very expensive. It's now, I think, over $300 a month total. But comparatively to other storage unit options available near me, it's still a good deal. Because this is a building that was dedicated specifically to this purpose. They built it for that, and a lot of other ones have just like bought out like commercial property and converted those, so they aren't as well suited. Dollar per cubic foot, exactly. The dollar per cubic foot is pretty good. Dollar per square foot is poor. Anyway, so we're gonna do sudo, nope, come on, sudo ln-s. We need a space in there. We're gonna do star.so, and we're gonna put all this in user bin. Even though I think that's a really lame thing to do, I want to get it done. So user bin, boom. I will make sure password is not, or keyboard's not visible. There we are. Okay, that's done. Now we will do HXC. So HXCFE, is that it? That's a command line one, I think. So we'll do that. And HXFL. Boom. File exists. Okay. So now I could theoretically go to here, HXCFE. Okay. HXCFE. Which? How? OLN, maybe. I don't. There's too many spots. You press tab? What do you mean I press tab? HXCFE. Okay. Joining a little bit late. How's everyone doing? We're doing good, Torch Nova. I bought the camera. It'll be here Saturday, which probably means I won't be able to use it until Sunday. So let's see, HXCFE, how does this, oh, wrong directory, here we go. Yeah, display all 2,619. That's just all the files in user bin. So a Sunday camera unboxing stream? It will be, yeah. I will have to be careful to not show the Resolve license key, but other than that, it'll be good. I will probably, oh no, that box is in storage. I was gonna say I'll give myself a head start and not, and look in my other box for the camera because I kept it, and see where that is. But no, I don't know where that is. It's in storage somewhere. You'll get to see the ridiculously stupid power supply and connector the camera uses, though. It's very, very dumb and frustrating. chmod, I don't, is that, I don't think that's a problem, because it'll run here, I bet. Yeah, so it'll run there, so it's marked as executable. So why user bin, yeah, let's see all the possibilities. Do it. Go. It's there. It's right there. So it got put in. Oh, I did it again. Relative paths. Manjenko Tech, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Let's unlink those. Sudo unlink hx all. What do you mean missing extra operand? Oh, we can only do one at a time. Okay, hx that fl dash sf. Does f put the full path? I'm not familiar with that. If that is, it's going to be life-changing. Man ln dash f force existing. Oh, it's overwrite. Okay. Now you got me wondering. Is there one that will do create symbolic link? Symbolic link. Is there one that will do like the full path? That would be really nice. Okay, print link. Treat link name as a file. Specified target directory. Don't you always do that? Suffix overwrite. No. Create symbolic links to relative to link location. Isn't that what it always does by default? No dereference tree. Link name is a normal file. I don't know what that means. Interactive prompt whether to remove destinations. No. Directory backup does not attempt accept an argument. Backup. Make a backup of each existing. What? Make a backup of each existing destination file? What on earth does ln do? Oh well. All right. Let's do the current. Oh, I gotta unlink all the SO files as well. Ooh, I probably don't want to unlink all SO files. What is dereference? I don't know. Since I don't understand what it means by that. Like dereferencing a pointer means that you remove the data to it. So maybe dereference would clear what the link points to. So it would like wipe out where it points to. I don't know where it would go then, dev null. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why you would ever dereference one. All right, so we have lib. Well, now I feel a little bad for putting those in there because they're the only .so files in there. Wow. Dereferencing is resolving the link. So is that copy? Copy the files? I don't know. Does it just make it go away? Deletes it? Oh, that's right. It can't do them all at once. Okay. lib h, sure, and then it's lib USB thingamajig, lib USB h. All right. Is there a local folder? User local bin. Yeah, all right. We'll put it in there, I guess, because that's probably the more correct location. It's probably useful if you symlink to a symlink. Oh, that would make sense. That could definitely make sense. You guys, so here's a fun thing that you can do, and I can't remember if I'm doing this on my server right now or not. I may have figured out a way of doing it without needing this, but let's say you're going to do like NFS exports. You normally have to do that on a per file system basis. In FSTAB, you can use bind to mount a drive to a, you can use bind to mount a directory to another directory, and it will treat it as if it is part of the super file system there. So you can use that to force a directory to show up no matter what, and cross-link files between drives. So something like NFS that is on a per drive basis can still use files that are on a different drive. It's a pretty cool hack. It's definitely worth looking up bind. It's kind of like LN, it's kind of like symlinks, but for FSTAB, and it's really cool. Yeah, bind, it's pretty handy there. See, okay, sudo ln-s, present working directory, and we will put that there. And then, I don't know if I can do wildcards like this. You know what, I'm just gonna do lib, how about space, lib, hxcf. What are we doing right now? Had to run, missed a, yeah, so right now I'm actually trying to get the command line version of the Linux hxc implementation running on the system without needing to specify the directory, and it's dumb because I'm doing the same mistake I've done now 3 times where I forget to reference it. So yeah. See, cross mount no subtree check in exports. There are ways to do other stuff like that. Manjenko Tech. I just run into other issues with different programs. I don't remember what it was now. It's been a while since I've had to look into this, but there were times where it was useful, but I don't remember them precisely now. Okay, that looks correct. ln, nope, there's a space in there. Boom, okay. Grab the USB one. I'm gonna cheat, boom. There we are. I remember mounting folders in DOS to new drive letters. Ooh, that's fancy. That would make it really easy to run out of drive letters really fast. I've actually been meaning to make a video about that at some point. I imagine it just says, oh, nope, out of drive letters, oh well. But I have enough hardware that can actually do that I want to do it with hardware rather than cheating with like funky drivers or whatever. Because I have some pretty weird stuff. So we will do hxcfe. That is that one to there. hxcfl. Oh. See, subs is also a way to skip over the max file path link in Windows. It's got in Windows? Oh, does modern Windows still have that problem? Weird. All right. hxcfe. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Where do I need to put that? Lib? Is there like user local lib? Is that where that should go? ls user local lib. Yeah, I'm gonna put them there. Let's see what happens. probably what I should have done from the beginning. Lib. Seriously. Gonna need to run ld config, sudo ld config. Hey, it worked. Okay. Blah. Hello, Devin in the house. Thank you, RW Extric. I'd never done this kind of thing before, so I didn't actually know that. So 255 characters. All right. Well, that's weird that it's 8-bit. But yeah, Sarah, we finally have it. Portable. Now, we just have to hope that this doesn't have the same dumb problems that the other one does. So we will try, what was it, CPM? Yeah, actually, let's figure that out. So we'd exported, yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly what the issue was. There was some problem with the Linux version, no matter what we did. What was it? Was it that it corrupted the tracks, like they were rotated slightly? Was that it? Does Linux not have that restriction? I have no idea. I've never run into a file path restriction on Linux, and I've done some dumb things, so I don't know. All right, let's go projects, CryoFlux, Linux, DTC. Okay, so we're gonna go to here again. One problem is that the interface got the image format wrong. Yeah, so that was, I think, that was a problem specifically with the updated GUI version, but I can't remember. So we're gonna run HXC FL. Okay, so we have the little baby program. Yeah, but the regular Linux one had an issue too. I think it was crash. I remember what the problem was now. This will probably be okay until it isn't. All right, I can show you what the problem was. In here, we had GraphTalk. Okay, we have 2 copies of GraphTalk. This one, it'll open. We can see it. All nice and dandy. But the other one will crash it. Boom. That's the problem. And it just seg faults. That's it. Okay. So that was the problem with the Linux one. So as long as it does a seg fault, then it'll work. And I don't have to use the Windows one. Because I don't know if I want to try and use the Windows version over command line. It'll probably work, but that just feels gross. So I don't know. Do I have the command line version for the Windows one? Let's see. Core dump. No, we can't have warp drive. Yeah. Let's see. Do we have... there's probably a command line version in the Windows software. So let's see. Windows. Yeah, right there. With DLL is awesome. So we'd have to, if we wanted this to work without needing that stuff, it would still be a pain. Wine HXCFE. That was a lot of errors. Yeah, it might be a GUI issue still. It may work normally. Broken NVIDIA XRAND. Okay, so it looks like all the errors are from Wine, so that's fine. Okay, so let's see. Let's work with the copy files first. Okay. So unfortunately, I have to go move your Wednesday stream to Thursday so I can watch live. Can't do Wednesdays. I'm sorry about that, Manjanko Tech. I kind of do Wednesdays because it gives me... I thought about moving them to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but having it be Wednesday gives me a good amount of time in between the other two so I can recover and do other stuff. So I ended up just kind of liking this. So So sorry about that. So okay, let's rerun the Linux one. Let's actually look at these parameters, or run it over here so I can see them. HXCFE. Okay. Okay, so we want to convert the file output image. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take the raw tracks and we want to make an IMD file. So that is our first goal here. I want to make an IMD file and then I want to make a bitmap. So let's see if we can we just take in raw. So let's try out some tests. F input, okay. Input file image. See, Friday might be bad as maybe others do things with friends on Friday evening. That is a good reason too. Okay, F input, let's do track 00. Okay, boom, all right. Print information about the input file, let's do that. -infos. Okay. So cryoflex stream, generic shoebar, number of sectors. Okay, so we can get data about the file. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to convert the input file. We have to have a format. How do I know what the formats are? Oh, whoa. I wasn't expecting that. I theorized that there might be HXC hardware, and I just found the KiCad files for it. So there's the schematic for the HXC Pauline board for disk imaging through that. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's going to be super cheap. Okay. We're never going to get an HXC hardware going. That's not happening. So, the DE10 Nano, if you don't know, is a very expensive FPGA development board because it's what the Mister is based off of. So yeah, we're never gonna get one of those, and that's not happening. But yeah, we can take a look at the PCB. Thank you, Redshift, for looking into that stuff. Yeah, let's enable acceleration. Why not? So there's the PCB. It looks like a PC 104 board almost. I have no idea how this connects to the DE10 Nano. So I'm curious, how much effort have they put into this? Have they linked like parts? No, they haven't done that stuff. I don't blame them. It's a lot of work. Can I reset the view? I just accidentally. There it is. There's a board. Woo! We got a board. Yeah. I don't think it needs to be so fancy as to need a DE10 Nano. Yeah. Oh man, they added like a metal sheen to the 3D viewer. I don't remember that. Ooh, that's fancy. So yeah, there's the board. Wow, hopefully you don't need to solder the resistors in. Good grief. That's yeah, they're all right there. That's some resistors. I assume those go right there. Ray trace it. Can you ray trace? View. Preferences, ray tracing. No way. Oh, what? And it even has like a fiberglass. Oh my gosh. Whoa, how did I not know this existed? That's ridiculous. I like how it looks exactly the same, but it takes 100 times as long to compute. I don't think the CPU's in there shivering, going brr. Oh, I really like the fiberglass. Why do you need ray tracing for 3D viewer? For product images, Zolly Gamer, this will get used for that sometimes. And then software ray tracing using only the CPU. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they're not going to use the RTX card. No. But yeah, a lot of times you'll export the CAD file for this, and you'll actually go through the effort. You can put part models over the footprints for components and stuff, and then you can use that to check clearances and stuff when you're designing the mechanical enclosure for the device. So it's actually very beneficial to be able to export the PCB. Okay, let me look at Redshift stuff, because they had some commands there to run. So let's try this. Dash that. So copy. All right, we're gonna go back here. Let's try this, and then I'm going to do ... test. Boom. Let's see, does Blender do real-time ray tracing? I think yes. I think when you run it as a rendered output, that is exactly what it does with like cycles, because you can tell it to have a limit to the number of like light bounces and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. So there is test IMD. Let's go ahead and run that and open it up here. Track analyzer, track view, boom. That looks perfect. Excellent. So we converted over the command line. That's really nice. For giggles, let's do the bitmap file now. Copy. Boom. So I will have to figure out how to change the resolution settings here, because I suspect it's going to be really low res. Output.bmp. Yeah, it's their 1920 by 940 file. You know what? That doesn't want to load, and I think it's because it's dumb. Let's open with GIMP. Wow, GIMP was faster than GwenView to load the file. That's hilarious. Put a ray trace PCB I designed in KiCad on the Discord. I am curious. Let me do this really quick, because I think I've got stuff I don't want to show over there. I do. Actually, Discord didn't launch correctly. Let me... Is it going to tell me to update? No. Okay. Boom. Oh, I forgot to announce this on all the places. Oh, well. Oh, that looks really, really nice. Look at that. That is sweet. That's unfortunate that your part suppliers didn't do proper materials for the connectors, because that looks really good. That's fancy. They have to leave in a few minutes? All right, thank you for the quick start there, Redshift. Okay, so, you just need to color the connectors in FreeCAD. Yeah, well, yeah, once you have the STL exported, you can definitely do that. It's just like Amphenol or AMP or Molex or whoever you got those from. They only put in the mechanical dimensions. They didn't do like material stuff, so. Okay, so I want to figure out how to change the resolution there. So, interface mode, get file list, single step, double step, help. Well, that's not going to do any more than that. So we got the bitmap files. I mean, worst case, a low res bitmap files just fine. I mean, honestly, what I'm looking for here is just make sure that it doesn't look like it failed completely. Oh, that is awesome, Helicroft. It looked like it was an old, oh my gosh, Symbolics chipset? Was that it? Based on the part number you had on the silk screen. See, with Linux, you can do exams while updating. Yeah, take that. All right, can we figure out how to change the resolution of the output file? I would really, really like to do. Oh, actually, first, let's do this. Will the command line version work with the? Nope. Ooh, interesting. Invalid RPM or track length. Well, this actually gave us an error. Bus error LSI. Okay. With a PCI bridge. Okay. That makes sense. So the command line version does not work, but it at least tells us something different. So invalid RPM or track length. Oh, no, that's doing it too. So no, it's crashing exactly the same. All right, that is very unfortunate. Does it say what track it got to? No. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do. I don't think I can rely on this, actually. That's really frustrating. Oh, this could be hilarious. Pauline costs as a text file. Oh, please open. It's only 4.2K. Do I have Kate open somewhere? Okay, so here's a costs file for making the Pauline board. Did they have the DE10 Nano in there? So I'm just curious. It's looking like not. 20 Pauline's bomb cost. Oh, that's interesting. Good luck buying 20 DE10 Nanos now. Yeah, it looks like they don't have that in their, sorry, is that 22,000 euros? What? Or is that 50? I don't know, euro cents. I genuinely do not know what subdivisions of a euro are called. How have I never? Okay, anyone in Europe? What is? It is just called cents. Okay, euro cent. Okay, like how have I never encountered that? Okay, weird. All right. Comma is decimal point. Yeah, I was starting to gather that. It's just weird that they did it to 3 decimal points. So, all right. But they don't include the D10 Nano because I was just curious how much the total thing was going to cost. Let's. Should we try the Windows one? I don't think it'll make it. Well, should probably do it with the Windows one. That's really annoying. Yeah, as much as I'd like to be able to use the Linux one, the crashing is unacceptable for long-term archiving software, so we're going to have to use the Windows one. That's really annoying. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here. I'm going to make folder, I'm going to call it bin. I'm going to copy the Windows software into there, which means it's finally going to be out of the weird projects directory I've been running it from. CryoFlux software, Windows. Okay, so we're going to copy all of that. What's the config script? Is that going to have the resolution stuff? Oh, it might. Ooh, hello. Yep, right there. Bmp Export, all, ooh, hello. We have bitmap configuration settings. Bmp. Resolution, default size X. Well, that's not being used. Where is it? Bmp Export. You're not fooling me. Where's the... Jout76, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for the second month in a row. There we go. Default size. That's it. That's what we'll want to change. Okay, so this might actually work out that we're running the Windows one, although I might have been able to make this file for the Linux one. But we'll be able to change this to something hilarious. So we'll do... It's double the size, I think. Was what we figured out that actually makes sense to do. So we'll probably do like 3840 by 1920 as the size. Now let's just do 4K, 3840 by 2160. We'll make that the default export size. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna copy all this. Boom. We're gonna leave this unchanged because I don't want to change the reference one. So let's see, 1920. That might take me straight there. Yep. Okay. So we will make this 3840 by 2160. Save that. And I will go back up to here where the default settings were. Okay, I think that's all fine. You missed an hour? I've been live for an hour. I have, in fact, been live for an hour. You didn't miss much, David. We haven't really made any progress. The only thing we've really learned, anything more than 1920, we'll just add black bars. It scales. The size scales. Just in the last stream, we actually made an absolutely obscene high-resolution image here. So if we go to downloads, software, this, that, this. Oh, where'd we put it? Is it here? From S100? What was it? Graph Talk? Yeah, these. Okay. No, where are they? Where'd we put it? Output BMP. Oh, they're in the home folder. Here we go. Let's see. Yes, you watched the last stream? Oh, okay. If the width is 3840, it in... Is that Jout, I think paper tape is, there are some Arduino projects for that, where you might be able to 3D print something using optical sensors and set that up. I think that might be the way to go. Since it has, there's no real baud rate to it. It's just however quick you can pull the data through. I don't think it'll be too bad. You might not even need to set up like motor stuff. You can just feed the paper tape through by hand. But I haven't looked into it. See, Portizo, what was that? Yeah, and I tried to put it on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. The image is 2:1 no matter what. In this case, with the width limits the resolution. Yeah. So what I'm saying is the 3840, if I set the width to 3840 and the... Well, no, because I got it to export a square image, too. One of these was just square. I don't remember which one. Open with... Yeah, nope. Hold on. Ah, mad computer. Stop it. I don't know if I saved the one that was square, but I did get it to do a square one. It's not always 2:1. The base image is 2:1. Yeah, that's clearly not it. No, I know I did crop one, but it will do one that is a square resolution. You know what? We'll just try it here. I did crop one, but you can also do it as a square resolution. It will just pad with black. If you didn't want it to have the text data, yeah, you may have. I did a lot really quick on there. So yeah, one of the things I did was that. See, 12K. I don't think 230 to 212. So I don't know if maybe that will be. Open with GIMP. Nope, that one's cropped. Got a big area of thunderstorms headed towards me. Oh, I'm jealous in that it's fun, but hopefully nothing bad happens. I like thunderstorms a whole lot. I think they're really fun. But hopefully nothing bad happens. Here, bad stuff frequently happens because it's so dry and then lightning. So, yeah, that frequently happens. Okay, default Y size, default X size. Yeah, so I think what might be happening, I'm not sure. There's a max setting as well. Let me look for max. Okay. Oops, gotta go again. Having a job really hinders my ability to watch streams. All right, David, no problem. Okay, max percent, max errors. Wait, there are no limits in this. That's weird. This is a perfect stream to listen to while cleaning a trashed compact keyboard. All right, let's go through all the BMP files again. Okay, default size. We don't care about that. I'm looking for a max limit because there was one in the software, but there does not appear to be here. See, I don't like thunderstorms as my ham radio station could be a prime target. Oh, man, yeah, if you got a giant antenna, yeah. I don't know how you'd defend against that. Do you have like a slightly taller mast nearby that would hopefully take the brunt of it? That does not sound fun. All right, let's do this. Bin this. I'm going to, actually, let's get rid of that. Images from S100. Graph Talk. I'm going to copy this into here. Then I can run from up there. So I apologize, Mr. Key. Quickly sum up how the Linux version is crashing. I don't actually know. Just seg faults. That's about it. It literally does not give me any issues. Yeah, there's one raw file set that I've created so far that when I try and open it with the Linux version, it just core dumps. It just straight up crashes. No errors, nothing. So I have no idea. I could run it with like GDB or something to try and debug it, but I don't really want to put that time into it because I can just run the Windows version. It might be possible to run like a slightly older checkout from the SVN too. I don't know when the error was introduced. I would be happy. Well, actually, I have provided. Here, I can just, let me go to archive.org here. I will link you to the exact file set that crashes it if you want to try and figure it out. I don't know if that's why you're asking. It was Graph Talk. And there are 2 copies of Graph Talk that I put up on here. And it is the original one here. So I will put that in there. That is the file set that causes the Linux version to crash. So I have that right here. So what I can do is I can run this again and just try and get info from it. And you'll see the Linux version will just bus error, core dumped. The GUI version will not show bus error. It will show seg fault. So if we run that, drag a track in, it'll act like it's loading it. That error is normal, and then seg fault, core dumped. So yeah, no idea why. strace. Can I just run strace before it? Strace, because I have not used strace. I don't know how that works. That's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That looks complicated. I would have to learn more about strace. That almost looks like it just pulled out all the strings. See, I heard later today someone of them might be bad. Not sure what's going to be up with that. That's unfortunate then. Right, okay. I think I can do this. Bin. No, I'm in bin. Okay, hxcfe.exe. No problem. I'll take a look. Okay, I really appreciate that, Eastwood Peak. All right, try wine. Will this work? Aha, that worked. Okay, so, oh, that's fancy. Is the exact same parameters, takes a dash and everything. Oh, okay. Hold on. strace-o output file. So how do I run strace Eastwood Peak? Do I run it before, kind of like I did right here, or is there something else to do? Because I don't actually know that. Like sudo, so it does go beforehand. Okay. First off, did I close that? I did. Okay. Let me just real quick here. If I run -help, that outputs a lot of stuff there. Okay, I think what was going on is that actually infos, yeah, so that, okay, I see what the problem was before. All right, killed by Sigbus. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Okay, do forks and O to capture the output. Okay, so let's try this. -O and then nope, that's wrong. Copy. Okay, so we're gonna load the file. Boom, and then log crash .log. Okay, boom. Bingo. Okay, so now we have this. Ooh, this is fancy. I like this. I'm gonna have to remember strace. Okay, so executes that with those parameters. Perfect. And then a whole bunch of print statements. And then Sigbus. Okay, so host date writes. Why is it writing anything? Is that the... Okay, it's writing to std. Okay, lc close. Killed by Sigbus core dump. Yeah, I have no idea. All right, I'll upload that to like pastebin. So copy, paste, bin, boom. Paste. Oh, you know what? How big is that? Are you in the Discord, Eastwood? Can I just drop the log file in Discord? That might be preferable, because especially since then we can iterate more quickly. Not in Discord? Okay, then I'll do pastebin. Okay, syntax highlighting, yada yada yada, I don't care. Create new paste, whatever. Boom. And there you go. All right, so there's the Linux error logged. Now let's go back to running the Windows stuff. So I can just do wine ... and then add a exe thing. So we have, actually we did configure that. So it might be possible that this will just run high res now. So let's see, .exe, boom. See what this does. Oh, that took a long time. Maybe that was high res. Let's see. Refresh. It's only 600K. I don't think that's 4K. 1920 by 940. All right. Is it possible that it's because this was not in the same directory? Wait, 3840 is not in there? What? Oh, no, it's right there. Okay, so Bmp Export, default size, you know, let's just do 3840. 2160, just in case. But I think maybe I should do this. Instead of going into that, let's do the folder here. Graph Talk, that. That might work better. Oh no, it's going to output the BMP in the directory above now because I messed that up. Okay. That seemed too quick. Oh, but it is bigger. Ooh, what's the right repo for... It's on, I can't remember. SourceForge. It's on SourceForge. That looks weird. Why does that look so weird? That's not what it looked like before, I don't think, but it is 4K, so there's that. Oh wait, no, that is right. We hadn't seen this one yet today because we didn't launch the Windows Wine program thing. That's right. No, that's correct. Okay, we did it. That's correct. Do you know what Graph Talk does on an actual machine? I have no idea. None. I do know that JMetal ran it, though. There's a picture of that in the Discord server here. There, it's running. Whatever it is. No device has been installed. That's concerning. Is this plotter control software? That would be amazing. I have no idea. Oh, I hope it is. I hope it is really badly now. That would be so cool. I've no clue, though. I don't think I have any documentation for it. From thinking back to the list of everything I made, not in there. So, yeah. Is that wavy track layout going to cause a problem when imaging a disk? I mean, it's already been imaged, unless you mean writing a disk. That's kind of one of the things that I'm wondering about in general, is stuff like that going to cause issues in the long run because there's problems with the drive that wrote it and then the drive that read it having inconsistent issues. I don't know what the answer is. But yeah, let's look at that there. Yeah, that's excellent. Oh, that's really cool. All right. I think no device has been installed because it doesn't have a modem configured, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Some kind of output device, but that it's got graph in the name. Graphics, you know, but that's PH. Or, I don't know. My mind races with possibilities. But all right, that's 4K. I feel good about that being 4K. I like how that's going to show much more information and make for nice wallpapers if people want. So I can do that for all of the stuff. Yeah. Oh, talking to a podcast? Exactly. And that's why I had to make the 4K ones. Or the, I think I got up to 20K, or is it just 16? Like, look at this. This is so high resolution that it's going to break stuff. Actually, yeah, Gwenview is going to say no thank you. Let's open that in GIMP again. GIMP doesn't, I don't really know how it manages to do this stuff when the other software doesn't. But yeah, again, here's a 16K resolution file, which is just absolutely excessive. It's ridiculous. Oh, there is Graph Talk on WinWorld. I'm going to go look at that. WinWorld Graph Talk is business graphics package for CPM systems and can generate pie charts, yada yada. Composite plots and color, but also feature power command line interface. Well, that is super duper cool. How does it generate those on CPM machines? Because those don't generally have graphics displays. So it's got to run a plotter then, doesn't it? What's the protocol going to be? Is it going to be like HPGL? Because if so, I have a plotter that'll work. It's monstrously big, a 36-inch format plotter, but yeah. So I still need to figure out what device it wants, I guess. Yeah. Interesting, but that's super cool. All right, and hello, Nesreal. Also, I didn't say this. M3 GA Linux, hello, since it's your first time chatting. So, all right, we can, how do we want to do this? We want to wrap this in a bash script that we can then run, have it like CD to this folder, because clearly the HXC software needs to have a the path to that. Actually, let's print the help again. HXC FE. Can we specify the config file directory or location, format, USB, yada yada? No, we can't. So the config file must be in the present working directory. That's where this looks for it. So I think it might be better to wrap this in a bash script that will then CD to this directory. I think that's the way to go. So I'm going to do the same dumb thing again. I'm going to make a, so just vim HXC, and then, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. How many times am I going to write this file? Bash. And how many times are people going to silently not mention the fact that I'm not using env because I don't know how to use it? I'm hard coding the shebang to bash. Let's see, I need to CD to this folder. Boom. Wine hxcfe.exe, and then that thing and that thing. Perfect. Okay. I think that was how you do that. So we'll right quit chmod +x hxc, boom, and then I'm going to go here, do ... hxc, try that. Perfect. Okay, so I think that's going to put the bitmap file in this directory now. So I have no clue about programming on Linux. I only know DG Basic and Commodore Basic. Linux programming is a different thing. Ooh, where did it put it? Oh, it put it in this folder, didn't it? Yeah, because that was my current directory. Ooh, that's a thing. Huh, okay. That's a problem. So the bitmap file will always go there. I found the other colored ray trace PCB renders. Let's see. Whoa, those are fancy. That looks really good from that angle. That is, yeah, that's nice. Wow, the jumpers. Oh, wow. That's really good. Oh, man. Random queue, what are you using to have command line in Dolphin? Press F4. That's it. Yeah, okay. This is a, what is that easy? Yeah. It's great. You can also press Shift F4 if you want to open a terminal to that directory. Keep in mind that it basically executes a CD and then your bash RC file. So if you have any CDs in your bash RC at the end, it'll overwrite them. But yeah, you can do that too. No problem, that's real. Yeah, that's one of those life-changing things. Is like, whoa, it's that easy. Also F3 to do the split. That's how easy that is. Okay, this is I don't know if I can solve this problem. So here's the thing. Why can't I zoom that? Okay, apparently control scroll doesn't work in Kate. I didn't realize that. So I have to CD to here to get HXC to find the config script. But then once I CD away, then I lose the local directory reference for the bitmap file. So the only option would be to specify a full path here for where to put the output files, or else it'll always end up in the bin folder for HXC. Because HXC is kind of dumb, it seems, and will only locally reference config script, because I don't see a way of running or of specifying where it is. Get file, help license verbose script file to execute. Ooh, wait, is that it? Hold on, let's try this. Will that do it? Dash script. Then config.script. Okay, let's hide that. Now let's go into here. No, not that. This. And then run this. Cannot find. Oh, I didn't change. Let me fix that. HXC. We're gonna have to put this in front of that. Okay. No, wait. Oh, actually, yeah, that was right. libxfc. Oh, wait. Hold on. Something. Checking. What? It did something weird. Seeing an old username in there makes me nostalgic. People really get that. It was a terrible, horrible channel name. It really was. It was bad. Okay, why doesn't this work? Output, BMP. Oh, I'm in the folder, so I'm specifying the path when I shouldn't be. So let's do this. Kind of like it. The thing is when I went to both LTX and Vintage Computer Festival West, okay, I had to tell people this is my YouTube channel name to find me, and I would say it out loud, and then that is completely meaningless to them. They can't spell it, so then I would have to tell them how to spell it, and then once I tell them how to spell it, they're like, I'm never gonna remember that. So then the people who were like serious, they actually wanted to find my channel, they'd bring up their phone, and then basically I would have to type in the username on there so that they could find it. And yeah, it rolled off the tongue. Script has a colon behind it. What do you mean it has a colon behind it? Script. I mean, it worked, didn't it? No, it did not. Script. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, that is a really dumb syntax. All right, there. Now let's try this. Yeah, because it did not load the script stuff. Boom. Thank you, Portizo. Like fine melted chocolate, you guys. Yin, aka Ethan, break it up to username. And special hello since it's your first time chatting. Yep, you finally caught me live. That worked. We got it. The current directory, crashing Gwenview yet again because I cannot learn to stop double-clicking the files because this will never be able to open those. Open with GIMP. And boom, there we go. Functional, working, data thingamajigs. Okay. Hello and welcome to the madness. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to do something dumb and we're going to make another script. Vim. How do we want to do this? So I want to make a script that I can run that will automatically run HXC and get me both an IMD and a the bitmap file. So I got to run the HXC command twice. So, let's see, seeing you KDE live really makes me wish that I could commit to it on my main machine. I've got Arch KDE on my laptop and I love it. It looks so smooth. I'm gonna say it. I'm fully converted to Linux. I mean, I've been this way over a decade now. So it's to me, it's just how it works. I use Linux. So, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff. KDE is the desktop environment to use, except no substitutes. I don't care whatever current flashy thing people like is KDE. Just stick with it. It's had so long to age and develop. It's really nice. I will say, I absolutely loathe their new start menu thing. This drives me nuts, but it's basically the same as what Genome uses now, so it's not too far of a stretch. But yeah, it's that's about as bad as I will say it is. So, let's see. Do you use Ubuntu as your backend distro? Yeah, this is KUbuntu. LSB _ release -a. Yeah, so it's Ubuntu. I am firm believer in Ubuntu as well. Keep it simple. You know, if companies are going to support something, it's going to be Red Hat. But then if companies actually want people to use it, they're going to support Ubuntu. So that's what it is. Just use Ubuntu. And it's actually pronounced Ubuntu. But, I've tried Arch. Arch is great if you don't want to use Linux. That's how I feel about Arch. Arch is great if you want to feel like I made Linux work and then not actually use it. So, sorry. Yeah, see, it's just for the sake of tinkering. That's the thing. I don't want to tinker. I want to use Linux. I don't want to tune it. I don't want to tinker with it. I just want to use it. So I use Ubuntu. You've been dailying Arch on my desktop and laptop for about a year now. I applaud you. I tried it. It is not for me. I do want it to just work. Yeah. Arch, the equivalent of installing Skyrim, loading up a bunch of mods, getting it all perfect, and then not playing it. That is exactly how I feel about it. 3D connector colors fixed? Oh, yes. Yes. That looks very, very good. The back one still escaped you, but yeah. Well, it looks like they didn't do pins and stuff on that one, so that's a not perfect model anyway. But yeah, that looks really good. See, I forgot I had see, I wish desktop environments would always try to look like Windows whenever Microsoft makes their UI worse again. I guess this is trying to do that a little bit, isn't it? I hadn't connected the dots. I really miss the history, and that's about it. I don't miss recent files because that was kind of useless, but I do miss history for recently launched programs. So, see, if I was to switch to Linux, I'd have no idea which one. KDE, KUbuntu. Switch to KUbuntu. That's it. That's the way to go. There was something I was going to look up. What was it? Somebody said something. Oh, yeah, I was going to look up my Twitter post about Arch. Here we go. Arch, because I put this so succinctly on Twitter that here we go. So far, my review of Arch goes something like this. If Ubuntu is a Lego kit from a store, Arch is a bag of random Lego from Craigslist, a hand-drawn picture of what kit they think it is, and a phone number to a Lego dealer under a bridge who may or may not stab you. The thing is that the way that applications are added to Arch is so strange and weird compared to other Linux distributions that it is a completely foreign experience. So, yeah. Your broken graph talk image is working on my HXC on Arch? Wait, the Linux version? Or the Wine version? Did you get the Linux version of HXC to compile on Arch and then it functions? How? What? Arch is bleeding edge, isn't it? Because this is a fairly new version of Ubuntu. Oh, that's weird. See, although if you're a Genome user, you should head towards Fedora since they run basically vanilla, unlike Ubuntu. I don't like Genome. I think Genome is really terrible. It is the Windows 8 of Linux distribution user interfaces. I do not like it. So that's why I won't recommend plain Ubuntu. Use KUbuntu. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm catching up on chat here. As an after-step refugee, I like Xubuntu. Savic, I've used XFCE. It is not bad. It just lacking its own UI toolkit or a native UI toolkit makes it seem like it's too alternative to the other options, but it's not bad. And then the other thing is that people recommend XFCE as like a lightweight alternative. I checked. I installed XFCE on my server and I installed KDE. I ran them both, looked at memory consumption, and there was such an insubstantial difference between KDE and XFCE that it seemed completely pointless to deal with a different user interface than one I'm accustomed to. It was like 25 megabytes or something like that. It was so crazy small of a difference. So yeah, we're gonna vote Linux in that for sure. But yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I learned about AUR last week, and that would totally. See, is there a source package? Okay, I'm still catching up. Does it generate proper IMD files? Because that was the issue before with SVN head. See, Pordizo. The problem with SVN head only happened when I had the version 1.4 of the TLTK whatever, the GUI toolkit, the newer version. Arch is great because all the documentation. Yeah, the Arch wiki is unsurpassed in its breadth compared to other distributions. No one else has anything like that for some reason. So, new genome. Yeah, no, I agree with. I can run at 3,200 megahertz. Yep. Man, I missed a lot of chat very quickly here. Remember 1.4x FLTK? Yeah, that's it. So, see, when can we have open source Windows 98 that works with modern hardware? Oh, yes, that's the dream. Let's see. To defend my one vote for Mac OS, I don't run it on a Mac. All right. Y'all run anything but GNOME? Yes, yes. Or GNOME, however you want to pronounce it. Okay. Let's get back into this. I'm super envious of your HXC just working on Linux, though, Commander Keen. That bothers me. You know what, Commander Keen? Can you HXFCE? Does it say what version it is? Can you run it and tell me what your version is? Is it 2.5.5.1? What version is yours from Arch? Because that might tell me what to install. Maybe there's a bug version in the SVN. See, I use Ubuntu because it has this one command, do release upgrade. The command that breaks everything. Dang. Commander Keen, you're making me super jealous now. Savic, I have never had good luck with do release upgrade. I always clean install. Trying to dist upgrade, that breaks things for me. See, CentOS upgrade path is literally a take backup and pray. Oh, that for sure. On the bright side, you don't have to worry about updating CentOS anymore. That is a solved problem now. Oh wait, does Stream exist still? That's right, CentOS Stream is a thing still. I forgot. I forgot it didn't just die and go away. People just don't like Stream. So fun fact, Resolve on Linux, since we were talking about that earlier, only officially supports Stream, or CentOS, and I think it's like CentOS 4, actually. And they're not making any more versions of CentOS. So people who use Resolve on Linux are crying out, how are you going to support Linux now? Please make it Ubuntu, please, Ubuntu, please, please. Okay? And Blackmagic Design's official stance so far from the Linux team on the Blackmagic forums is CentOS 4 doesn't expire until like 2024. We still got time. They're as of yet not publicly announcing what their opinions are. I do know, I can't remember if this is inside information or not. I don't think it is. I think it's posted on the forums. I do know they're testing on Ubuntu sometimes in some ways. So they have looked into it. So, but right now their official stance is, here is a thread on the forum on how to do it. see, was CentOS forked? It was like RockOS or something. I don't remember. I doubt they're going to go with that. I really hope they just go with Ubuntu. See, I even run the ARM build of Windows 10 Pro. Ugh, gross. See, yeah, I'm not surprised most people here use Linux. I feel like 28% of people using Linux is a pretty good showing here. Rocky Linux, is that? Yeah, I think that's it. See, the worst upgrade I've ever had was my grand desktop. I'm still running XP to 7 as a CD drive was broken. There's no such thing as a floppy disk install of 7. I don't think there's a floppy disk install of XP either. If there is, I want that. Anyway, we got very distracted here. I'm just going to continue on with the Windows version for now, I guess. It's the same version Commander Keen is running on Arch, and it works. I'm so jealous. I wonder what is different. Like, I know there's, is it LDD? Is that the program for HXCFE? Will that... Not a dynamic executable? Okay, let's look at this. Will that tell me what libraries it uses? Because this might be what the problem is. So we got libc, Linux libvdso. Because there's a good chance one of these is different between Ubuntu and Arch, and that's why it works or not. So it could be libc, it could be libm. There's nothing that weird looking though. Those look all pretty core. Like they can't be broken, or else the whole operating system would just not work. Maybe that Linux VDSO. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look that up. See, yes, people certainly do love their choice of distros, and anyone can find what they love. Yeah, that's true. That's why I won't harass people too far or too much. So upload the Arch build binaries on the Discord. Could I just download them? Maybe I could download them from AUR? I don't know. Anyway, I was going to look this up. Let's see what libvdso is. Memory, area, allocation, and user space, virtual dynamic shared object, kernel mechanism for exporting carefully selected amount of kernel space, routines. Huh. That's, that seems extraordinarily low level. Like, it's definitely not going to be the problem. AUR hosts no binaries. That might be why it was such a pain to get working then. All I remember is Arch being a nightmare of different software locations and it being presented in a way that seemed extremely sketchy. And then in the end, the Blackmagic installer for Arch, I don't think actually worked for DaVinci Resolve. That was the whole reason I tried Arch. Is that there was an AUR installer for DaVinci Resolve and then it didn't work. So. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to continue the Windows version. I want to write a script. So we're going to write a script for converting the files, and later on we'll add in the greaseweasel commands for actually reading disks, because we don't have. I'm not set up to do that right now. So let's. We'll do this. Create new folder, or file thing. Actually, no, I should do it here. Create new text file. Don't forget all the PPAs and debs for Ubuntu. Well, it's... I don't know how to explain the distinction between the two, because they are... The ideology between them is different. So... There's a flat pack for... Oh, there is that. Oh, God, I hate that so much. Let me look that up. HX flat pack, HXC. I hate flat hub. All right, let's let's purge all the stuff I put in there. Sudo unlink. Yeah, it's horrible, but it might work. Let's see. You said you want a floppy install of XP. There is one, however, it was included with the desktop, which didn't sell well, but it does exist. That's 95. 95. 95. It's not that I doubt you. I want to see it. That's a fake 95. Yeah, that explains why it's on Etsy. Huh. It might be something like Dell themselves made for it. I don't know. Let's see. Press X. Oh, that's your reaction to Flatpak. Yeah. Don't blame you. Okay. Oh, to doubt. Okay. I don't know. I could see it being a systems integrator thing. That could be true. Okay, user bin, nope, local bin hxc. Hold on. L. Okay, I'm good. E. All right, and then we will go to local lib, and then lib h. Bingo. Wait, did I not put the USB one in there? No, I did. It's just USB. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Install. I bet I don't have FlatHub installed. Save. Or flat, whatever it is. Or Discover will do it. Oh, man. How much do you guys want to bet this does not work? I have not had Discover work for anything. Although this isn't a deb file, so you know what? It probably will work. Nah, it would be a prediction, and I don't think it's worth trying, because it probably will work. Yeah, it does work. Okay. Launch. It won't work. So far, that's a fail. HXC. Okay. HXC. What? Integrates Flatpak applications into Discover. Oh, you know what? I don't think that was it yet. Hold on. Boom. Now will it work? No. What? What is this? Hold on. Do I have to search HXC? I don't know how this works. Because it seems like this is just adding Flatpak support. Just run the Flatpak install command. I don't know how to use Flatpak. I avoid it like the plague. Flatpak. Oh man, install HXC. It does not have it. FL, is that what it's called? The only reason I even touch Flatpak is the only way I can run Inform 7 GUI. What was it? HXCF. Do I need to update? Update. I don't know how this works. No, looking for updates. Nothing to do. HXC. I don't know how to Flatpak. Oh, that's awful. Why is it such a dumb name? website shows the command? Oh, well, that would, yeah, okay. Copy. Run. Wait a minute. I don't have to actually run that to run the program, do I? I hate the stupid prepackaged nonsense. Student, you just add FlatHub repo. Do I have to do that, I guess? Oh my gosh, you have to run it that way too. That is idiotic. This is a dark path Linux is going down. Yeah, CH rooting every program, yeah. Usually shows up in the menu, all right, but I don't have FlatHub installed, so I gotta figure out how to do that apparently. Why is this not working? Control scroll, there we go. Linux, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, Portizo, it will be that. Oh, do I click the link? Is that gonna tell me how to do it? Okay. Remote add. I mean, that's fair. I won't blame them too much for that. Now it should work. Yes, do the thing. Watch it still be broken. Okay. And Commodore 256, I don't worry about it too much. There's a lot of inaccuracies. When you come from the perspective of a technology historian, basically, that's kind of what I do, it's really easy to identify those kinds of problems. And to the person who's trying to do research, it's not necessarily going to be. It's weird when they have clashing stuff. Make keyboard macro for the sudo password. That sounds so dangerous. Like I will accidentally do it and then type it into a plain text area. But I don't worry too much about that. It does not bother me. If anything, I prefer the option of making a fake computer desktop. It's just over a gig? Seriously? I wasn't even paying attention. Why? Why is it downloading NVIDIA? Why is it downloading NVIDIA stuff? I don't like that. That concerns me. I need to fix something. I got a weird fingernail thing going on down here real quick. Solved. Okay. I don't like a fake desktop. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's a virtual environment. Oh my gosh. This is going to be dumb, isn't it? HXC. It's still not in the menu. Alrighty. Let's try running their weird command. Alright, there it is. It's installed. Let's see if it crashes opening the thing. I wonder if you could get really absurd and make a distro based around every user in binary being a Docker program. I wouldn't be surprised if someone has done that and then written a Medium article about it. All right, let's see if it crashes. Graph Talk, the original disk opening. Load error, read file error. It's out of the sandbox. It can't access it. Are you kidding me? I guarantee that's what it is. Because it's not in the stupid sandbox, it can't open it. Load. This is the worst future. This is the path that Linux needs to not go down. This is bad. Yeah, so in the file path here, okay, it shows that I'm in my home folder. and the only folder it exposes to the sandbox is documents. I refuse to put all of my files into the documents folder. This is idiotic. We're going to run the wine version long term, but I'm going to copy this in there for now just to answer the question of whether or not this will work. But I refuse to use this if it's going to be sandboxed like that. Yep, there it can load it once it's in the documents folder. So stupid. And crash. Undefined symbol GDK X11 drawable get XID. Yeah, wow. I mean, that's a different error at least. libgtk. I don't know if that's going to be like the same thing. The same error, and maybe it being sandboxed is actually doing it, but wow. Oh, there it didn't even show the error. It just closed. So now it's not even giving me the error that it's crashing. All right, so I don't have to worry about FlatHub. There we go. Can I purge that? How do I uninstall? Because I don't want this on my thing anymore. I am disinterested in. I'm tempted to uninstall Flatpak entirely. Is it remove? Okay, remove. How is this going to work? That's it, right there. Copy that. Yoink. May as well reinstall Linux now that it's been tainted. Yes. All right, there we go. And now the program won't run anymore, I bet. Perfect. Delete that from the documents folder. Boom. All right. So, continue on with the Windows version running under Wine. So stupid. I hated everything about that. I cannot stand Flatpak. App images. I can almost like app image as a concept, but the thing is that it needs to not be used for publishing and distribution. App image as a concept is a good idea. And here's an example. Yeah, RMF/, yeah, just to be sure. As an example, I have a program called Ruby Ripper, which is a GUI wrapper for CD Paranoia, basically. And it stopped receiving updates, and it used a very old version of Ruby, which I think is a Node.js backend type thing. I don't know, they liked that scripting language or whatever. But I couldn't get that version of Ruby to install on modern versions of Ubuntu. So I made a virtual machine with Ubuntu 14.04, and I did an app image of Ruby Ripper that I made myself, having to go through the full install process of everything. And then I was able to take that app image and move it onto a modern distribution of Ubuntu, and it worked, which I was not able to do elsewise. So that was an example of a way that app image actually was beneficial. Now, distributing software as an app image initially, not a good idea to me, because then you are duplicating all of your libraries and everything into those different app images, and updating them when there are security vulnerabilities becomes a complete nightmare. So, or new features or other things like that. Sucks. So, yeah. Don't like app image for publishing, but I do like it as a thing that exists. There's also, it's been a long time since I've heard about it. I don't remember what it is. There's an app image like program for Windows that has existed since Windows XP, and I don't remember what it was, but I did like that as well. And I used that. What did I use that for? I can't remember. But there were some weird old programs that I had that I used that for to try and bundle everything to make it easier to portabilize software. Oh, I wish I could remember what that was. That was what it was geared towards, making portable applications. Like I did an install of Firefox That would just be one exe. Oh, what was that? Interesting. I don't know. See, was it, hold on. The GraphTalk non-copy that didn't work? I just built HXC straight from SourceForge on Arch and it works. There's clearly something wrong with Ubuntu. Yeah, non-copy is the one that does not work. Yeah. Weird. It's the one that is all FM tracks. That's the one that does not work on the Linux version on Ubuntu, I guess. Amidwise, you can adjust what Flatpak programs can access with Flat Seal. It's good to know, but it didn't work. But I guess that's a thing. Yeah. Huh. Why is it a problem on Ubuntu? Are they testing development on Arch? Is that the thing? I don't want to become an Arch user. This is not going to make me an Arch user. I will run it through Wine before I install Arch. No, I don't want to become an Arch user. Absolutely not. Definitely not. On my list of things that I want to do, there is cut off all my hair and then use Arch. So, no. Install Gentoo. I need to look into what no, it's Manjaro. That's actually what I need to look into. I do need to look into Manjaro sometime, because it'll probably work on that if it works on Arch, because I think they're kind of like the same thing, but Manjaro is like the Ubuntuized version of Arch. I need to look into it sometime. I don't think it's acceptable to me, but maybe someday. All right, I need to get back on track here. So let's do, I'm going to make another script, kind of like I was trying to do at the beginning here. And I'm going to call this flux to, flux dash conv, I guess. I don't know. I'm just going to name it that. And I'm going to open it with Kate here. So you sent a zip of my HXC on Discord if you want to try it. I will try it just in case. Oh no, it's spooky download. Downloading a zip file on Linux. Oh no. Alright, I will put that here. Why not? Open. I bet these are like the exact same files. They do not have chmod plus x everything. What? Oh, I forgot that. Okay, my fault. Okay. This is the broken one. And boom. Guarantee it doesn't work. It will not work. There's no way. Did it just work? It worked! What? What is special about the Arch one? What? The Flatpak is broken, but not Arch? What? I mean, yeah, it works. Cool. I'm gonna use it. Okay, but okay, hold on here. We're doing this. LDD. It's going to all the same stuff. Is this the Linux experience? No, the Linux experience is it not working and then using Windows. That's the Linux experience. What? broken patches to glibc. So those be patches that are applied on Arch but not applied on Ubuntu because it's like a year back? Is that what you're saying? GraphTalk image crashes on Mint too? What? All right, well, let's go back to an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, and let's put these in. I'm just going to copy these. Let's copy these to user local bin and user local. Oh, Arch does not apply patches. So Ubuntu or Debian, one of the two, is making changes to libc that is breaking this. Man, that's weird. That's super weird. All right, whatever. I'm quite annoyed by that somehow. The problem, I don't care that it works on Arch and it doesn't work on Linux. That's Lanzy. I don't think so, Lanzy. Because the problem is the FLTK GUI causing a difference in the file output format selector, and then it can never change the output file format correctly. So, yeah. Arch removes the included FLTK and uses a system one. Oh, that's really interesting. It doesn't, no, it doesn't do scaling. I wonder if it uses like an older version. You know, for giggles. Nope, they don't have audio. That would have been funny. Same version there. Downloads. Actually, libxfce. Let's look at it. 2.13.15.1. We found a difference. I found a difference. The libxfce version is different between the Arch build and the build that I've done. And I think this is older. So here, 2.13.15.1, and then the SVN 2.13.6.6. So I think Arch is being built against a different. Yeah, I got a specific version. I did actually build against the. I did try to build the main checkout, I think, at some point. Oh, man. Helen Croft. Awesome. That is cool. You can get those. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because it is open source and that would be part of the source, but yeah. Huh. Also, about majority of head users set back their clocks to overcome expired certificates, and their package manager, PAMAC, had occasionally DDoS AUR server. Oh, that's weird. Huh. Just posting in the Discord about another Windows media. Weird Windows install media? No, that one is fake. That one is fake. That one's definitely fake. I know for sure that the Windows 8 one is fake. All right. Well, we're gonna install the this one, which is already compiled. It works. I don't care. We're gonna use it. So copy. Actually, why am I saying copy? It's cpat. I don't need the recursive. hxc star to user local bin k sudo. Boom. Seriously? Again? Okay, then we're going to do star.so. Now you've said that I'm sad as I wouldn't mind doing that. Making a Windows 8 one. But yeah, no, that does not actually exist. That's been around for a while as a joke. And there we are. So now I can run HXC. Tilwolf, you were able to do it? All right. Did you recompile with a newer version, or did you use the one that was uploaded to Discord? Out of curiosity. Okay, well now I can delete the files in bin, I guess. But for giggles here, let's go. See, do you have the floppy keyboard Foon made for the? Do you have the floppy keyboard Foon made for the next keyboard swap? Oh no, I do not. That sounds nightmarish. Okay. Ooh, I have to specify the config file that's in bin. So dash script dot. And I do know that I'm messing up the thing there because I was using that. Boom. HXC FE. Okay, this will put the output bitmap in here. I'm going to delete that real quick just to make sure that it works. Boom. Why did that not copy? Oh, LD config. That's it. LD config. Now it'll work. Boom. Okay. Generating bitmap. Bingo. That worked. Did it with the Linux version on the broken, weird, raw file set. We have everything. It works. Everything works. It's all perfect. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, super high resolution. Perfect. Okay, now we can actually process this. Yeah, for those who don't know what Helen Cross is talking about, it's a keyboard with one disk per character. Also, that floppy drive is excellent, or the external case for it, I should say. I need me one of them. Okay. Now we can write our script and use the Windows version or Linux version. So I will go image, or no, tools, FlexConv, Kate. Okay. That is a test. Oh, it came unplugged. All good. So I should be back now, I think. Good. Yeah. Back. Thing. We can't hear you. The VU meter's bouncing. Back? Okay. Okay, good. Well, quite a delay there. Crackling. Yeah, okay, that tells me it's gonna work. Okay. It's gonna work in a moment. All right. Why so much delay, though? Can I see the delay anywhere? It doesn't look like it. Yeah. All right. What was I doing here? Oh, yeah. HX, you know what? Let's just grab that whole command. Copy and paste. Okay, but we got to replace that with the file. I'm gonna leave that in bin. Copy. Boom. Boom. Alrighty. We need to not do that. That will be 1. Okay. Copy paste. I need to get the IMD file format, which is somewhere up in there. from when Redshift was really awesome, and figured that out. There we go. Alrighty. Kubuntu, not Fedora or anything else? Nope, Kubuntu. That's it. That's the one. I've tried them all. Kubuntu. That's the way to go. Alright, and for this, I'm going to do 1.imd. So, will that be good? I'm going to need to experiment with Grease Weasel some more so I can figure out how it does that. Because I got to decide, well, file structure. So I think my default directory structure for publishing these is going to be a folder that has a zip that has the raw images, and then there'll be a folder that'll unzip to a folder that has the raw tracks in it, and then there'll be the IMD file, the bitmap file, which I'm gonna have to convert to a PNG. So you know what? Convert output dot bmp to output dot png. Might as well just go straight for that there. Let's see, add command to output add a command to output for sanity check the image. What do you mean? I don't need it to open. The whole point is to just have this automatically do the processing. Eventually, this is also going to have the disk ripping incorporated into it. I do want a switch though for choosing between IMD and IMG, because this is going to kind of be a generic flux processing thing, but processing parameters on this is a pain. So you know what, maybe it'll be how I'm going to do this. I actually have like a really nice library I've written for Bash for adding parameters, but I don't want to have to incorporate that in this, and it's been a while since I used it, so I'd have to relearn it. Let's do let's see. Oh, I just realized it's cropped off partly. Sorry. Just make 2 scripts, one for IMD and one for IMG. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. That'll make life easier. We will do that. Are you going to end up overwriting output PNG? No. Actually, on that rm output bmp, because I don't want that. No, no. There we are. I think it'll work. So let's try this. Chmod. Wait, where am I? I need to go up one. Boom. Dash IMD. Okay, chmod plus X flux convert IMD. And then what I can do is flux convert IMD, and I will do from S100 graph talk point 0. Did something get changed? Track 0 0. Okay, so this should generate the bitmap and the IMD here. I do not see the track or the IMD file. Flux convert IMD. No. Heading out for dinner, Till Wolf. All right. See you later. See, this is probably open here. No? Seriously? How can this not open a 4K PNG? Come on, it's not that complicated. Really? Fine, we'll open that in GIMP too. How is this such a problem? Why? I swear I don't actually have problems with Gwenview like this when I'm not streaming. It just always crashes during streaming for some reason. But there we go, PNG, that's good. It's about, it was 1.3 megabytes before, so it's about a little bit more than a third, 40% of what it was. So, all right. But I didn't get the IMD file. Why not? All right, let's comment out the bitmap part. Something did not work. Cannot remove output. Yep, okay. Is it putting it in the folder instead? Craft talk, yada yada. Yep, there it is. So that's annoying. Why didn't it put the what? These have the exact same output settings, okay? It's either outputting to the BMP file or it's outputting to the IMD file, but for some reason this uses the current directory and this uses the same directory as the input. That's so stupid. So that one is expanded to full path, but it's doing it. Oh, could it be full path? You know what? That is probably it. Yeah. That's my fault. Because that's, yeah, I'm doing that. All right, so that's going to complicate it. Was it dir name or base name? I think it's base name, right? Yeah, hold, no, I know I'm the problem. Okay, let's do download anything. I don't care. Moo. Okay, perfect. All right. Echo. Base name. Missing operand. What? How is there an operand? Base name. Just what? .h sort, but it shouldn't need. Why is it not working? Oh, because you apply it, it's a, oh my gosh, so stupid. This. Base name. Well, why doesn't it take STD in as well? Okay, perfect, so we can do that. Base name. Now it'll work. Yeah, Perdizo, yeah. Me being an idiot. That was the problem. Bingo. There we go. Okay. All right, that's all working now. Get rid of those. Yeah, easy peasy once you do the thing correctly. Okay, so for giggles, actually, let's do this. I want to make a second one of this. Copy, paste, IMG. Let's see if it's as easy as just changing the D to a G here. G and G. Okay. And then I want to run this on from stream. I have stream files of Disney Coaster. Excellent. Okay, I want to try and run it from that. So we're going to do this from, we're going to do as a G, all right? From coaster, stream, coaster 0, 0, 0. Boom. Now let's see if this works. This is a 1.4 megabyte disk of Disney Coaster that I have uploaded to archive.org. I think the stream files are up there, but I've never seen it. I haven't bothered to look at the sector layout, so I'm curious what this will look like. And that appears to have made no IMG file. Okay, well, that's good to know. But for giggles, I still opened it in Gwenview. Man, I'm dumb. Let's open that in GIMP. Every other time, I want to open it in that. Oh, so yeah, there's the first time seeing a dual disc on stream, or a double-sided disc, I should say. So there's that. I apparently have too many tracks as well, but whatever, it's fine. I wonder if that's why it didn't work to make the IMG file. Maybe it's too many tracks and it crashes. Although it would make the IMG file from the CPM disks, and then be fine. I don't know, let's try authenticate. Hide these, boom, boom, boom. Just go with the IMG file, see what the error is. Because I'm going to need to run the IMG command for non-CPM disks. Cannot find loader IMG. Oh, please use the module list option to see available. I like the module list options. Let's see what that is. HXC. Bad tracks are ignored. Okay, good. Dash module list. Okay. Watch, this is called IMG. Man, there's a lot of stuff in there. All right, let's do this. Grep IMG. Boom. PC IMG loader. Okay, so raw IMG. That's weird. Okay, that is called raw, but all right. Raw. Because honestly, this feels like the least raw of all the file formats. Yep, that looks like it's probably as good as it's going to get. What's PC Magazine image loader? Now I'm curious because I have already made a file for this. So I want to get a checksum for that, and then we'll checksum this as well. And it's still didn't do it. No export support in raw IMG. What? I guess this one. Good to know this. Oh, we got a weird broken transparent window. That's fun. It's another thing I don't think I have happen on not stream. How is it 4 megabytes? What? You want to see that? Because I don't think that's going to work. Or it does work. But grep.img, well, okay, so there's those, but that doesn't show the same thing as well. Do I want raw loader? Because this is 4 megs. It's clearly not it. Should be 1.4. Let's try raw loader, I guess. Whatever that is. Raw loader. Because that's no. Or just pipe it to less and search. Yeah, I don't know. That one's 1.4. Properties, checksums, calculate, 818. No, it's not the same. That file, the coaster.img, was almost certainly created using the CryoFlux software to output the IMG file. And I was able to mount and extract the contents from it. All right. You know what? We're not doing that. 2 types .txt. All right, here's all the things. I could Hellencroft, but that doesn't give me CLI. Because the whole point here is that I'm supposed to be trying to do this as CLI. Yeah, that seems like probably the one I want, but wait, FAT12 floppy? FAT12 MS-DOS loader? That seems more like it. CryoFlux has CLI? Oh. Well, I don't want to use CryoFlux as my final staged thing just because I want to try and go all open source, and the CryoFlux is weird, especially with the software. All right, so all IMGs. HXC, MFM, IMG. You know what? Let's run the GUI. Let's just do that. HXC, FL, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Copy the coaster, stream stuff, and boom. Alrighty. For giggles, I'm going to try disk browser because this is the first FAT12 disk I will have loaded. So I'm curious if that'll actually work. Oh, that's cool. It does. So there is contents. Oh, it's a 720K disk. Not, wait, is it 720K? Not 1.4? You sure about that software? Oh, I don't want to export them. What if I pick a garbage format? Is it just going to work with anything? Amiga DOS. Do I have to refresh it? Or is that not related to this at all and it's just whatever? Disk size 1.4, basically. I don't know, whatever. All right, interesting, weird. This looks like it is for the creation of an image, but it was gonna let me export, so I don't know. That's weird. All right, export, and we're gonna figure out our what? I don't think this is gonna work. No, wait. No, this will work. Never mind. The newer version of FLTK used the system native file browser dialog, and that's the one that did not work. Okay. So where is MFM file? .mfm. No, I don't want that. Raw sector format, IMG. Okay. I'm going to put this in... where is this? Where's tools? Oh, it's in recently used. Man, that's irritating. Image. Sure. Coaster. Save. Okay, so that should be here, coaster.img. Okay, properties, checksums, 818. Okay, let's... Where is my connected remote? Let's do this. Computers. Okay, yeah, you're going to connect. What does HXC say about the image file? Well, let's load it. Load. Okay, disk browser. It shows files. All right, and then the other one, coaster.img. Actually, you can't do that, can you? Image from coaster.img. Disk browser. They both work in this. Right, here's what I want to do. I want to do tools. No, software. Linux. And I just want to copy this. Okay, now we're going to close this. We're going to do floppy extract coaster.img. Boom. And it got the files out. So they're different checksums, but they have the same contents. That's annoying. So it wasn't raw loader, or was it raw loader that worked? I don't remember which one of these worked. Was it that? Hex editor to see the differences? Yeah, we might try that. Okay, I think it was raw loader. Raw loader. All right. I don't know if bless can do a diff. Open with bless. Open with bless. That'll open it not in different tabs, but all right. So they start off basically the same. Tools, bitwise operations. No. Might be metadata. Well, that's the thing. There's not supposed to be metadata in a .img file. I really hate bless. It's constant. Oh, the file changed. No, it didn't. Stop it. All right, here's different tabs. I don't think I can... I don't think I can diff these. Maybe the way bad sectors are marked? Maybe. Here's the way to do this. We're going to use XDD. Seriously, I don't have X, or is it XXD? There it is. Okay. Coaster.img.hex. Boom. And then it'll be coaster 0. Coaster 0.img, coaster 0 hex diff. Coaster.img.hex and coaster 0.image.hex. Okay. So there are not that many differences. There's one T right there. You know, that looks like that might be file metadata, actually. So there's 2 differences. Or is it 3? Looks like 3. At 6, 12, 14, no, 4 differences. 12, 14, and 18. You know, let's look at... so 6... Wait, isn't that past the length of the file? What? 612C, 6... Okay, let's just go to 614. If you extract the files from the images, are the files the same? You know what? We can check that. Properties, checksum, calculate. Okay. 3151 from the stream file. And 3151 from the CryoFlux direct. So, okay, the files are the same. I'm gonna go with whatever. It's fine. We'll go with good enough. I just don't like it when there's differences like that. That's really weird, but hopefully that's just something. I don't know. I don't know what that is. That does bother me. Oh, wait, that's the address, right? 2630. No, that can't be the address. I don't know, whatever. We'll just go with it works. Oh, I stupidly closed that, so that's stuck there now for some reason. All right. So we can convert files over command line to IMD and bitmap. Let me get that, and then we can get the literal images of the disks. So that's the 144. That looks good. Okay. I'm happy with that progress. what time is it? All right, I'm thinking about making this a short stream, because I gotta go home and finish editing the video for the book scanner, and I'm probably gonna go to the post office because I gotta yell at them for losing stuff again. So, yeah, because I need to get the 8-inch cleaning discs, and I'm pretty sure they're hidden somewhere there. So, but yeah, we got that working. Question: did you get that DG chip that Glitch works with selling? No, I did not. So if it sold, it was not to me. So, yeah, we can now convert the raw stream files using HXC through the ridiculously broken Linux version. That was really frustrating and difficult to get to, or get working. I don't understand that at all. That was weird. We ordered the camera. That's on the way. Camera is this thing's days are numbered. Actually, this, because I'm gonna have to put the black magic on there. There's no way this will be able to hold it. So actually, this thing, the Rode PSA 1 I have, is going to live longer now that it won't be getting used for this, because I've been slowly peeling back metal here. Yeah, thank you, Cody. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we're gonna be making some big improvements with that. That's gonna be cool. Now the thing is that I only have one really nice Micro Four Thirds lens. So what I'm actually gonna do is the lens that's on that camera is gonna go on whichever one ends up over here, probably be the new one. And when I'm streaming, that's gonna get a garbage Nikon lens on a Micro Four Thirds adapter because it never has to move. So once it's set up, that'll be good. So yeah, when are you gonna do ceiling mounted rig? You mean, one moment. Stop it. Work. Why is it not working? Do things. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm an idiot. There. This. Man, that was way harder than it needed to be. But it's GoPro. Yeah, I do have one. Yeah. Someone got you the camera? Yes, everyone. We all pitched together and got the camera, Helen Croft. It was a community effort. Your floor is a mess? Yes, it is. But yeah, camera is on the way. I'm looking forward to having two of them. There are a couple of other things I'm gonna have to grab here and there, but yeah. So this is the price you pay when you mostly listen to the stream. Yeah. But oh yeah, you didn't see that. See, floor, biggest shelf. Basically, yeah, that's why. It's a myriad of projects scattered around. I do need to spend a little bit of time cleaning up, but yeah. Yeah, Cody. But all right. We got some good progress made today. I'm happy to have not necessarily solved HXC on Linux, but there's a workaround. So yeah, I'm glad to have that. Well, actually, no, we did solve it because we know that there's a different version of the libhxcfe thing. That's what the problem is that the repo I checked out is bad. So yeah, now we know. So that's good. If I wanted to, I could probably download a different version of the repository that's got updates to the library file and then compile that, and then I bet it would work. So yeah, there we go. I'm happy with that. We got the command line stuff working. We figured out how to export high resolution bitmaps. That's not an insignificant thing. We now get really nice, high quality bitmaps for every single raw file just from running that command. That's gonna be sweet. I will be able to go through and add the Flux images to all of the files I've uploaded to archive.org now. And I think that'll be really good because then people will be able to see how healthy the disks were that were scanned without having to download the raw stream files and learn how to use HXC or that kind of stuff. It's pretty obvious. Green good, red bad. So when you see that, you'll be able to tell. So yeah, you're gonna have to watch the VOD. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. I got some stuff I gotta do today that I want to get done today. I need to finish that book scanner video, and I now have the resources to do that. So yep. But yeah, I think we're good. Are you guys ready to see the cat? because we're gonna run the outro here. Script to zip up all and upload. Yeah, that'll be later. I'm gonna work on that when we start doing some disk ripping, or actual imaging. I was tempted to try imaging some 5 1/4 inch discs today. Not that it's actually gonna be difficult, but just as a process. But I'm glad I didn't. So. Because this being able to focus specifically on the software was good. So yeah, but that is it for now. Let's go ahead and run the outro here. So I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate the support you gave me at the beginning, and I really appreciate how you guys helped me get a new camera. It's a big deal to me, so I am very appreciative of that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Next stream will probably be about the book scanner. I'm gonna release the video Friday, hopefully, fingers crossed. And I want to play with the book scanner on stream because it's awesome. Oops, I spoiled the video. So I want to play with it more because it's really kind of fun. The thing I don't mention in the video, because they won't like it if I say this, but it's a lot like one of those kinds of devices that you'll read in a magazine later, like decades later, and be like, wow, that thing was cool and weird, I want to find one. It's like that now. It's like, it's a book scanner. You plug it into your computer, it's got all this weird software that does distortion correction and all that kind of stuff. It's just a fun thing to play with. It's very weird, so I like that. But yeah, so we'll play around with that Saturday. If everything goes correctly, I think it will. So yeah, thank you all for being here. If you want to, if you enjoyed this and you're watching on YouTube, you might want to subscribe. If you or follow on Twitch, you can also do other things, Amazon Prime free subs, to support the channel, or find me on Patreon. I'm tired. I'm looking forward to probably resting first. I've been going a little too hard on this video, but anyway, I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Now, cat. Oh, that did not work. One moment here.